Thursday. Gonna give YouTube a second to catch up as it always needs. Cool, it's already up on YouTube. Perfect. Hold on, I'm missing a sheet I need to pull up for us. Is it on this one? I don't remember. Got two different Google accounts that I often frequently use. So I don't think it would be in this one. This is just videos of properties, but I can't find it in the typical one. This one? Got it. All right, need our spreadsheet to keep track of properties. Got the hiccups this morning. All right. Good morning, neighbors. I am Julius Clark, your local Indianapolis realtor, and welcome to The Pulse. Today is Thursday, November 7th, and we're going to get started off with some current events. I just found this video on the Wall Street Journal that I think we could all benefit from watching. I'm not sure how the sound is going to go through on here, but regardless, the microphone will pick up the noise from it. Hopefully it's not doubling back on you. We'll see.
Here's your money briefing for Thursday, November 16th. I'm J.R. Whalen for the Wall Street Journal. It's more expensive to buy a house now than at any time in the past 2 decades. And that's caused some
I'm going to pause and watch the stream. Okay, it looks like the sound's just coming through the computer or through the microphone, so we'll keep going. This is a Wall Street Journal article about, is it time to give up on trying to buy a home? I think this is pessimistic for sure, so I just wanted to watch it and we can talk through how people might be feeling about the market today.
For months, but years. Wall Street Journal reporter Rachel Wolf joins me. So Rachel, how do new mortgage payments compare to the average apartment rent these days?
They are 52% more expensive. Pretty shocking. By some accounts, the worst it has ever been. Higher even than the disconnect before the Great Recession.
And that's true. It is technically a lot cheaper to rent currently, but statistics like that don't take into consideration a lot of the other benefits of owning a home. But on just a spreadsheet, if you're talking about how much are you paying every month, yeah, certainly it's more expensive to buy a home.
It is quite a lot, and people are increasingly deciding that buying just isn't worth it right now.
So why are prospective home buyers so pessimistic about the housing market? What is it that's causing them to put off buying a home for such a long time?
The way would-be buyers described it to me is that the math isn't mathing. Numbers don't lie, and when they compare what it would cost to own the home that they currently rent versus how much they are paying in rent, or for those who are stuck in starter homes, the cost of taking out a new mortgage in order to trade up to something that would fit them better, they're recognizing that it's just not worth it.
Yeah, you mentioned starter homes. You spoke to people.
Being worth it is definitely an opinion. For some people, they need to move out of necessity, so you can't really take into consideration, oh my god, the interest rates are so high, it's more expensive. People need to move.
Who bought starter homes a couple years ago when the mortgage rates were down near 2%. What are they going through?
They are in a better position than renters because at least they own something, but they still feel trapped in a space that they had never intended to be forever.
So what does this mean?
I don't like how she says that. At least they own something? Like, owning a home is a big deal. Congratulate those people.
For buying a home as part of the American dream.
It's really in question. A lot of people are having to rejigger their definitions of success away from homeownership as a pivotal milestone because it's just out of reach for so many. I spoke to a woman in Burlington, North Carolina.
Speak to your realtor about ways to make it more affordable.
In her early 30s, she initially followed the more traditional life path, bought a home with her then husband. In the past 20 years, though, She sold the home, got a divorce, went back to school. She's now a professor, and she's stuck renting. She has a down payment fund that she's had to dip into repeatedly over recent years, first to fund a move for a new job, then to furnish her apartment, more recently.
I'm sorry, but that sounds like poor personal finance.
Student loan repayments. And she's worried that she may never be a homeowner again, and she would never get to feel the sense of ownership and the deep roots to the community she was in that she had back when she did own a home.
And you spoke to people who've been saving for a house for a number of years, and now they realize, like you said, the math is not working out. What are they doing with the money that they had saved up?
People are beginning to spend that money elsewhere. They're taking nicer vacations.
Again, this is bad personal finance.
And putting money into houses and rentals where they never expected to stay, whether that means renovations or just decorations. But they're also saving and planning for the future in other ways.
I'm sorry, but you just said they were spending their savings.
College saving accounts for their kids. They're increasing their retirement contributions. They're trying to find other ways to make sure that they're in good financial shape, even if that doesn't include investing in a home.
If they're spending that money they had earmarked for a new home, does that mean they've given up?
It's hard to say whether people have decided that they are never going to own a home, but it is further and further out of reach. Some of the younger people I spoke to, they still hope that someday they'll be able to, but it's
everybody wants to own a home.
Horizon. It's perhaps more of a speck in the distance.
What's the broader picture here in terms of where homeownership fits into somebody's personal finances?
So what we've seen over the past couple of years is homes dramatically increasing in value in a very short span of time. That doesn't always happen. It's not always a guarantee that the home you buy is going to be worth so much more than when you bought it. But what a house is a forced savings vehicle. So it's forcing you to put aside money every single month in order to eventually be able to effectively live rent-free. And so that is what a much broader population is now missing out on. They don't have one of these key saving vehicles that their parents likely had a much easier time getting.
That's Wall Street Journal reporter Rachel Wolf. And that's it for your Money Briefing.
Alrighty, let's recap and discuss what this conversation was about. Well, it was about home affordability, and one of the key points that they brought up was the fact that it is cheaper to rent. That's almost always the case. Renting a home is often a cheaper option. They have to make it attractive for people to rent a home. I think that renting is definitely something that people should strive to get out of and to purchase a home. Eventually, I currently rent. I'm sure a lot of people watching this currently rent. It's definitely just part of a certain phase of life. I currently don't, or have not progressed far enough, Jesus, in my career to be able to afford a home. But it's definitely one of my top priorities, if not the top priority, to own a home. Although it's more expensive to purchase a home, when you're buying a home, you're owning something. So you can say what happens to that property. Your rent's not going to get raised. You can make permanent changes to the property, and you feel a sense of pride. So I wouldn't dismiss putting off buying a home just because of an article like this. If you're in a position or a stage of life where you're ready to get your first home, do it. The sooner you buy your home, the sooner you pay it off, and the sooner, like she said, you live rent-free. So you're going to pay taxes and other home expenses, but you're not having to be beholden to somebody that doesn't live in your house. All right. Anyway, that was our current event for the day. Let me know if you liked this section of the show. I just plan to kind of do similar things. I'm just kind of 10-15 minutes before the show starts looking for things that I've seen in the news recently. That was on, I listen to the Wall Street Journal every morning, and that was on a couple of weeks ago. It was a little story they put in there. But anyway, let's get into our homes today. Let's talk about our area. We're looking a little bit like a pentagon today. Didn't go out to Pendleton. I wanted to get up here in Uline. It looked like there was something up in Sheridan as well. So we're going to look at these properties and see what might stick out to us that might be important. First up, we've got some land. I don't know why this isn't popping up. Can't see it or anything. Hopefully it'll load on the next one. There we go. We've looked at this one already. It is a teardown for sure. It's not in an area where I think it's going to make sense, though. I think you'd be holding this for a year or two, whether it's to wait off on construction or to construct now, but you're not going to spend it anytime, or you're not going to sell it anytime soon. This area is not demanding the new builds that this house would need. Another piece of land over on State Ave. This is a pretty great spot. It is a commercial lot, however, and I do not currently have any buyers for that. If you're somebody now watching that is interested in purchasing commercial land, let's talk about it. 1455 Congress Ave. This is a duplex. Doesn't look like we're going to get a ton of photos, but it doesn't look bad. Got the tile coming down in here, and there's some holes in the wall. This looks like a doable duplex. Now, they did put very, very few pictures in here, so I'm not really sure what we could expect from the inside of this home and rehab-wise, but we're going to be conservative on all of our estimates. We're actually in a pretty good spot. I do like this area of Riverside. This spot can be a little rough, but I don't mind it. It's only $80,000. Are they selling this one as is? Being sold as is, cash buyers only. So my owner-occupant clients would not be in for this one, unfortunately. But let's look at it as an investment. Let's see what the rents are like in this area. I'm assuming that these are 1-1s. Great opportunity to restore property back to its full functional duplex or continue with conversion to a single-family home. Okay, so it is a single-family home. I'm curious as to if it's zoned as a duplex or if it was just once used as a duplex. Let's check it out. Looks like we've got residential vacant lot. So nobody has submitted permits on this thing for a while. I'm going to pass on it for that reason. But just for shits and gigs, I was trying not to say that yesterday. What did I say instead? I don't remember. Try not to say that phrase on here. Anyway, this was supposed to be rents. I have not calibrated it yet, though. My fault. Let's do that super quick. It's all worried about getting our current event up for today. If you're ever curious, this is how you do rent comps. That's how I do rent comps. So for 1 beds, oh wow, that's a 3-bed. We're looking at $675. I think $800 is even doable here. I've looked at this area before. Let's say $650. So looking at $1,300 total in rent. You need to be around $1,300 all in. That is probably doable on this property. But it is not zoned accordingly. It's still zoned as a vacant lot, so it's a no-go for me. Got a single-family house on Boulevard. This is kind of far down on Boulevard. Which I like this. Let's take a look at... Right away, I see some efficiency mistakes with this layout. There's 2 kitchens? I'd probably make this your kitchen and make this another bedroom. You could go 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. I'd put a bath in here, I feel like. Is there another entrance here? This is weird. You could make this so many more bedrooms, though. Is it just those 2 photos? Oh, we're not getting the arrow again today. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Sometimes I can't click through the photos. I have to use the arrow on the computer. Okay, so we do have 2 different front doors. That is very interesting. Okay, that other one there looks to just kind of be a sunroom. Oh no, this is the yeah, that's the living room. Okay, so probably not making this a bathroom or bedroom. I was thinking maybe even taking some of that out and make it into an in-suite there. This is technically not a bedroom. kitchen number 1. See how the bedroom's right there? That's not really a bedroom. You could, let me keep looking before I start making suggestions. There's the bathroom. I think this is the back kitchen. This is probably what I would restore to be the full kitchen. We've got a basement in here. Not sure what this room is. It should probably be a bathroom, though. Got some remnants of, I think, a furnace. It has an old water heater. Needs replaced. I'm sure there's foundation issues here. We do have an unfinished attic. Okay, so let's look at this floor plan again. Let's try to make sense of it. Okay, make this the kitchen. It's going to be smaller, but that's okay. This would be the laundry room. I would make this a bedroom. Close it off. Or maybe even do a shared bathroom here. A shared bathroom where you could enter from both sides. Jack and Jill. And then this could be another bedroom as it is. You do need to close this off, though. You can't be walking through the living room to get to the bedroom. That's really weird. Anyway, I think it's going to be a 3-bedroom house. 3-2. I would just need to go and feel out this layout a little bit. This is super nice that they've included the layout on here. But there are a couple corners and stuff that's missing out on here that I'm not 100% sure about. So I need to go see this one in person. But let's look. What are 3-2s transacting like here? As in the seller's closures, never looked at. Okay. Nothing important in the disclosure there. Let's look at it on the map. I think we are probably a little too far south on Boulevard, but we got 30th there. Okay, we're in a good spot. This will be a really good midterm. Hospital's right here. But don't really have the comps for it. It's a 3-2 at 275. What's it look like? It's not too different than us. It's another 3-2. It's a 3-1. I kept it as a 3-1. 3-1-1. Let's narrow this down to 3-2s. We were here, correct? So here's a 3-2. There's a 4-2. Not bad. Not lovely. This definitely hurts our comps. I don't know what this house needed. I'm guessing quite a bit. But I can't tell. There's another 4-2. Let's go ahead and max it out at 3. 275 is your best looking comp. This is a pretty good looking house. Crazy that this thing only sold for 200. Being a little further in, I do think we're a little more valuable. We're not right by the highway. This is a 3-2-1. This looks a lot like us, and we could also add a half bath pretty easily. I think these two are the ones I want to look at as comps. I'm not sure why this one sold so low. Another 3-2-1. This is kind of a different area up here now. That looks a lot like us. I think 235 is a pretty conservative comp on us. Let's look at a couple other things real quick. You want to look at the square footage. that's available for this property, because the attic can definitely be the third bedroom. Maybe we add a bath up there. Maybe this is a 3-3. We got 1,200 square feet on the main. It says no basement. We know we have a basement. I wouldn't consider that a crawl. I don't know how much square foot we're going to get added up top, but we're probably going to be an 1,800 plus square foot home. Okay. It's like a square footage on some of these. That's 12. It's 2,000, which I think we can be near. Oh, that's nice. It's small, though. I think we're near 2,000. That one wasn't a comp. What was this? I mean, we could probably be 4 bedrooms. I just don't see the need for it. You know what I mean? That one was pretty nice. Where was that other comp down here? This one at 245, yeah. That's 1,800 square feet. Let's call it 245. Let's be on the safe side. I do like this one a lot. I do think it's going to need... How much is it selling? Is this it? This is priced pretty well. I'm thinking about the rehab on this. Even if you're at 120, that's 200 all in. I would offer at 80 instead of 90. Get away with. This one's got some potential. We'll save it. Mansfield Street, 1855. I really wish I had my arrows. We have 2 photos on this one. Is that correct? 2 photos. Single family home. Have no clue what it looks like on the inside, but it is selling for $99,000. It's a pretty good price point. Let's look at where it's at. Okay, is this the cemetery? No, but what is that there? This area is probably not favorable for this property. This is 1,800 square feet, though. Don't see any similar properties. It's not really an area I'm super interested in, gotta be honest. Land. I'm hungry again today. Got a Tesla. Living room, kitchen, laundry, bathroom. I don't mind that. I'd make that an in-suite, though. Then we need another bathroom. Could you take out part of the laundry room and make it a bathroom? Got a big garage. It'd be nice if that was an add-on. Newer mechanicals. Like dog food on the ground. Wood paneling. There's a step in there. That's weird. I am not terribly fond of this house. Good thing I'm not going to live there, right? Let's look at it numbers-wise. Got some good properties over here, but we are small. We're at 2,900 feet. 31. I'm tired, man. I'll pass on this one. It's pretty clean. Does definitely need some cleaning up. Sorry, I had some texts. Let me look at these real quick, make sure nothing's happening. Okay. Sorry. Where were we? That property in Zionsville. I'm looking to put an offer in on today. Where are we here? So inside the circle. 2-2. I wonder if you can make it a 3-2. Probably not with enough margin. Boulevard Place, another one. Walk in, living room, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom. Pretty basic setup. I like it. Don't think this is going to end up being one of those like high selling homes though. Just, oh, here we go. We've got a finishable basement. Garage actually looks super nice too. I see stairs here. Are these down to the basement? Must be. So we would assume that this one would become a 3-2. 3-2. Gotta see if there's any other ones I've got finished out basements around here. So we're looking for a small 3-2. Like this one. No, not like that one. I don't think any of these had the style that we're looking for. We've already looked through most of these from that other property. That one was up there. So a little further down. This house is tiny. I unfortunately don't think there's going to be a real comp for this here. Don't want to cross Meridian. It's really just this area we're looking in. Okay, let's just look at it as a 2-1 then. Here's the problem with that. There's just not a lot of 2-bedrooms selling very high. Don't really want to go above 30th either. So, this is a no-go. Let's clear out the filter so we don't forget next time. That's close. It'd be good for an owner-occupant. I do think it's a good area. It even makes sense as... Oh, shoot. I didn't think about that. What about just renting this thing out? I think if you took down this wall, it could be a midterm rental. I don't think the midterm rates there are like 1,800. Let's look it up. Man, my phone is going off, man. Sometimes I put it on Do Not Disturb, but I miss out on some juicy stuff when I do that. So guys, a 2-1. We need to look at those 4 pretty much. I don't really feel like looking at the pro report on this thing. It's going to pass. Mariana, this thing's small. Thumb. We get no photos of the interior. I love it. If you couldn't catch the sarcasm, I was not being truthful. 3-1, 1,000 square feet, 311. Can you guys hear that? Okay, we're a little smaller. I think our AFV is probably like 175. I don't know. Does it need 50K to work? I have no clue. It's not a bad spot either. I don't know. What do we think the rents are here, huh? Won't work. This looks super familiar. That's why I made that face. Inside doesn't really look that familiar, though. Look at so many houses. They all blur together, man. Thing doesn't look like it really needs that much work. We're going to check the surrounding area to make sure it is in line with what's around it. I really should have eaten this morning. And a banana. Okay. Interesting spot that it's in. It's a 311 rancher. It's bigger. 400 square feet bigger. Yeah, probably not enough room in it, but we'll look at the rent comps. I think it's big though. Plex. There's another one on Denny. This is good for some of my owner-occupant clients. Interesting. This expires in February. What do we think the rent comps are here? I think it's like 700, 750 maybe. I am hungry. How many times do you think I can say that in one stream? Nobody's watching, by the way. Shoot, we gotta go back in here and do it again. I was not watching the blue dot. Cool. That's where we are. 1-1s. It's 2. There's a 1. There's a 2. There's a 1. 8. Okay. Looks bigger. This looks just like us at 650. Say 700. Saving it. Doesn't look like it really needs that much work either. Siding's a little rough. New countertops. New cabinets. My clients will like this one. I gotta save it. I didn't save the address of our other one earlier. The time we got. Ooh, we're going slow today. Butler Ave, I've looked over here. This is right in line with what the ARV is. Yep. Rents aren't that high there. 810 West 26th Street. This thing looks cute. Look at this layout. Porch. You walk into the kitchen. Hate that. Primary bedroom, bedrooms. 3 bedrooms is in the back. They all share this one bathroom. Can we not make that like a Jack and Jill's? Move the closet over there. Fortunately, it's nice on the inside, so you probably don't have the funds to do that with this. Where is this located? I'm going to look on the rent map because this would be a rental. We're in that MLK area. You could probably get $1,200 for this. It's a nicer house. You do a midterm rental in it. What is that? $716? I don't know. 1,200 times 1.3 is $1,560. So this would make sense as a midterm rental. Doesn't have any value add though. I'll add it on the side list. I'm not super excited about this thing or anything, but if somebody comes to me this week and is like, hey, I want a turnkey midterm rental, this is a good one. I just accidentally clicked on Safari. I don't know where that's going to open. I have not used Safari in the longest time. Albert Street, 1440. This is kind of cute. All these walls need to go. Carpet needs to go. Bathroom needs to be switched out. It's not bad, though. It's on half an acre as well. I don't think that there's going to be properties around this that are much higher. Yeah, this looks like a mobile home park. I'm so confused. Client said that they were available after 5, and now they're like, oh yeah, we just need to be home by 6. It's like, well, you're not available after 5 then. I'm super confused. I need to call them after this because that makes 0 sense. She needs work. Probably like 60. Do we think it's going to be worth 225? I don't. Really, 250. Would be ideal. Don't see it. Skip. This thing's cute. I bet the rent around here is about $1,800. There's some wallpaper in there that needs. Is this a condo? No, it's not. Yeah, this made it look like a condo for sure. It's cute. It's cheap. Yeah, I had a feeling. It's close to being a good one. This will probably be good for a cash buyer. Oh, never mind. It's only 2. No. No. Run away. Lawndale. Ceiling does not look even. Got my arrow back though. It's exciting. There's dust everywhere here. I believe that this is going to be priced too high. I'd give you a 180. A 311. There's like no other 311s. There's one, but it's a lot bigger. It's a split level. Oh, it's all the way down there too. I don't know anybody interested there. Down to Gilbert Ave. It's got some potential. It doesn't really need a lot of work. Got a really nice basement. It's a huge lot too. We got 2 driveways. That's cool. Don't really see that as value add or anything, but it's cool. 220, huh? 3216. This is probably our comp. Not really in the spot for me either. It's pretty far down there. I do know a guy that'd probably be interested in this, but I'm pretty sure he's done for the year. This is really cute. This is adorable. Don't think it's going to be where I think it is, though. It's a tough spot. It's in Little Flower, which is a plus. This is expensive for Little Flower. There's a lot of things I like about this house, but I don't like how it's priced. Might be a good Airbnb. Does have great curb appeal. Is this in Lebanon? It's not going to be worth much more than that. Painted their closet lime green. I love the random streaks of lime green paint. There's a new furnace. I didn't see an AC unit anywhere. Did you guys? Looks like that might be it. Looks old too. Where's this at? Did see a dip in the roof in that last photo too. Not interested. Halfway, Lincoln Road. Okay, 3-2-16, 3-2-17 for this is our comp. We're 15K off. This house is probably not doable for ours. It's got a much bigger yard. It is kind of outdated in there. I don't think that's a good comp for us, though. We're not really that outdated either. This is not a spot that I know of anybody that's interested in as well. Not really a poppin' area. Troon. I love the way this place looks. It's a split level. I honestly really like these cabinets. I know that might be a little controversial. Getting a lot of condo vibes from these single family homes today. What's going on, man? That does 3-2-17. That is a no-go. Parkdale Place. That's a no-go. Duplex. Nice. The heck is hanging from the ceiling there? This thing needs some work. They want $250 for it? I'm doubting it. I think I know where this is. I think I saw this while I was looking at another one last night, but I hadn't, like, looked, you know. That is not a duplex. Freaking liars. It's gonna be on the east side. It's in Irvington, okay. You went $250. It was. I bet you that was the same condition. I don't even know why I'd look at that, man. It's another duplex. This was on Udell. Man. I can go buy a turnkey duplex for a couple more $1,000s. What is up with these? I bet these are all listed by the same person. These are all so trash. With app properties. Are they the last one too? Yep. And this one? Yep. Three really trashy duplexes. I'm trying to find the angle on these, man. I mean, they're not bad, but I need to buy them at like 120. It needs so much work. Got a big lot. $11th. I think it's cool. The value add. Castleford. Probably an HOA here. Turnkey. Emerald Bay. I think still got baseboard heating. $17 and $19 South Euclid. The rents here are not that strong. Kingsley, this looks done. I love this porch. Nice. $20 more to go. Well, 19 now. Huge pole barn. I like this house. I'd put new countertops in it, but I like it. We're going to look at this one. It's in Plainfield. It's not in Indianapolis, though. It's in Plainfield. This isn't Plainfield. All that work just to find out that it's not a good investment. 3214. So those look way newer. We do have a huge pole barn, which is awesome. But So no comps to support. I'm going to go check out this thing today. I think we talked about this on stream yesterday. Buyer I have interested is still on the fence about it, so if anybody's still interested in it, would love to talk to you about an offer. What is this thing? This is cute as hell. Sorry if you hear the dogs barking. Every single person in this apartment complex owns a dog, and they always all walk them at the same time. Interesting. It's definitely at a higher price point. $15 more properties. That's nice. I believe I looked at this one last night. Two large... Wait, how many? 2 bedrooms. 1.5 baths. What do 2 ones go for in this area? It's not going to be this high. There's no way. Not bad, but it's not good enough. I like this a lot, though. Go back and look at this Westfield home. It's nice. Not even really any cool homes on here I want to look at today. How many did we end up picking out? Was it 2 or 3? Yeah, it's only 2. We're just going to look at 2 properties today. Hope that's all right with you guys. I'm not super excited about anything that really came out today. But this one I did really like. This is a 2-1 currently, right? Is it 2-2? Alright, let's look at the other one. Alright, let's get started with the last portion of our show. Good morning, neighbors. I am Julius Clark, your local Indianapolis realtor, and welcome to this portion of the show where today we're only going to look at 2 properties that I've picked out from the new listings. One of them's right here at 823/825 North Denny Street for $135. Both sides are 1-1s, probably about like 1,000 square feet. Let's look at it. Rents here about $700, so if it were to be turnkey, it would 100% cash flow. But this thing does need a little bit of work. It looks like it might need condensers, at least on one side, if not both. Definitely needs power washed, if not new siding. Garage doesn't look in terrible condition, but the insides of these houses are pretty nice. They got LVP all throughout. Would want new countertops in here, but it's a nice layout too. Can't complain about this. Got the bathroom there and bedroom there. Layout that you're usually see with these, you just walk in, living room, kitchen, and then bathroom and bedroom off in the back part of the house. That's what this is. I'm going to be looking at this one for some owner-occupant clients, so yeah, that's where I am on this one. One side is currently vacant. The other side will be open in February, or I guess March, really. Cool. Let's look at the other property that we identified today, and it's a single-family house at 2939 Boulevard Place. This thing is a flip. I'm not 100% sure what the ARV is. We'll go ahead and look at that again here. We'll look at the layout and the pictures before we do that, just so I can show you guys. I like the layout of this place, kind of. Let me talk through this. I want to see it in person so I can make more sense of this, but this house needs to be 3 bedrooms. There's already 2. I guess there's only 1 in here like this, but this would kind of be like 2 bedrooms in my opinion. But this is weird. You got 2 front doors with 2 living rooms. So I'd say pick one. Like, pick a door. I'd probably pick this to be the front door, this to be a bedroom, and like a huge master suite or something. But the only problem is there's like a fireplace and stuff in here. So that would be kind of weird. So you could pick this door to be your front door, but then the first thing you walk into is the bedroom. You can make this the kitchen, I guess. Maybe that's the way you do it. I was looking at it the other way around, making like this the kitchen and dining room on this side and the bedrooms on this side. But if you chose this to be the front door instead, you could do living room, kitchen, bedroom, living room, kitchen, bedroom. You need to have like a walkway or something. I need to see this in person. I can't visualize this too much, but I think this needs to be a 3-bedroom house. And I think the layout is conducive to get it there. So what you got on the inside? It's the left side. Be a big ass bedroom. Kitchen number 1. I don't know why it has 2 kitchens either. It's the other kitchen. See, there's a basement there. You're not finishing that out. We have a huge attic, though. This is where you put another bedroom and a bathroom. I think this thing could be like a 3-2-1 or a 3-3. Maybe a 3-3-1. We didn't even finish the pictures. My bad. I don't know why that bar's on the bottom. I can't like... Oh, we did. That was the last picture. Cool. Looking at the ARV... Union Street got pulled up. How'd that happen? Looking at the ARV... We're in an okay spot. I would love this as a midterm rental. I don't think I really looked into the ARV too much, gonna be honest. 3-1 is what it says. I'd make it a 3-2 at least. So let's narrow it down a little bit. 3-2. We were like here. Boom. 275. That's nice. That one's not done. That one looks kind of nice too. This was the comp I liked. 3-2-1. 1,800 square feet. I think this is where we would be at. So 245, give or take, is your comp at 80. So I guess it's on a 90. Let's do the math. See, 245 is our final list price. Let's say you put 120 into this house. It does look like it needs quite a lot of work. It's at 125 minus. I'd try to buy it at 80. Your margin is 45K. Give or take 10% of that for other costs. So you're making about 40K on this house. If you're flipping it, I'd burr it. Make it a midterm rental for a couple of years. And that's all we got for today. Let me know how you like the stream. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more of this hit your timeline. I've started posting more educational content, about 3 reels week, so go ahead and check those out as well on Instagram at juliuspclark.re. Some great stuff over there, and great way to keep up with me. Feel free to reach out if you've got any questions about real estate. I'd love to chat with you.